A note on In the Heat of the Night, an extraordinary film. I remember how impressed I was with it when I saw it decades ago, 20, 25 years ago or so. And when I was only 10, I'm kidding. So, Sydney Poitier, Steiger, fabulous actors. Um, Sydney Poitier was one of the African Americans who made it to the top and got appreciated. Fortunately, there are many more today. Moonlight, the winner of the Academy Award for Best Film, is an achievement of African American filmmaking. Roy Steiger is also, from what I've read in a psychology book of all places, he's the one who has a record on top of being a sensational actor. Um, there is a so-called Kevin Bacon coefficient. Kevin Bacon is one of the actors who has been in many films, and he has a connection with so many actors. A thing made in terms of networking, and if they work directly with Bacon, they have a coefficient with a Bacon 1. But then it seems Rod Steiger has an even better uh, figure there, because he was so good at playing various roles that he has been present in comedies, in dramas, thrillers, throughout the whole spectrum. And here he does a wonderful job, even if his character is ambiguous, so to say. He's not really a racist, but he's not a sophisticated man either. So what happened shortly is this: there is a murder in this small town in the south, and a rich man is killed and found in the street. And as they try and round up the usual suspects, they find an African American in the railway station, portrayed magnificently, perfectly by Sydney Poitier. And this being the South, they just take him in because he's black and he has some money with him, and that's more than enough evidence for these people down there at that time. We're talking many decades ago. And throughout the film, there is this theme of racism of people there, some of whom try to kill Virgil Tibbs, because that's the name of the officer. It turns out he is a police officer. And that's a shock for these two. The head of the local police, the sheriff, portrayed by Roy Steiger, again, brilliantly, and his assistant, when they see that this man is a police officer, they're outraged by the pay he has, something like $139.56 a week, which would need to be translated. I'm thinking it could be something like $2,000 a week today. But he's not just a police officer, he's the best they have, the best specialist they have in murders, homicide. So his boss from Philadelphia, he works in Philadelphia, and he was just visiting his mother, that's why he's there in this town, asks him to offer help. And that creates at times a tense, amusing, and other situation. These here tend to call him Virgil. But at one point, when the sheriff asks what do they call you in Philadelphia? He says, they call me Mr. Tibbs. And that's one of the, I'm thinking, best known quotes of, of cinema. One of the best scenes out there with you can't handle the truth. Or I think this is, Louis, this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship, the Casablanca line at the end. And he called me Mr. Tibbs. Um, of course, the sheriff has some powerful lines for himself when the two have a confrontation, and it turns out that Officer Tibbs, Virgil, does want to nail the criminal, killer, especially once he has a very good idea. He's pretty sure who did it, and this man is a racist, sort of a supremacist, even if disguised. And so the sheriff says, "Ah, you are. In the end, you are like us, like other people." Because indeed, up to them, Officer Tibbs proved to be educated, intelligent, smart, better than all the other characters. Wonderful film. Fabulous, fabulous film.